Remember workfare? Remember that?
Yes, yes.
Where in order to get benefits, you had to perform some work.
Yes.
Guess who eliminated that?
Banks!
There he is, right there. He eliminated workfare. It was unfair. So you're going to invite more people into the system. Before you do that, you have to have an infrastructure to accommodate them. He didn't. Stephen Banks is an advocate for the homeless for decades, obviously, but he wasn't a manager, and he isn't a manager. He doesn't know how to manage things. Yeah, but he brings more people into the system without the space. And you know what? Who criticized Giuliani, Mayor Giuliani, so much during his administration? Because Giuliani put some in hotels here and there, very few by Kennedy Airport. Who criticized Giuliani
Banks.
forever? This guy over
Banks.
here. Now who's doing it?
Banks!
Of course, so what a hypocrite. He's a failure and he should resign.
Yes! Resign!
But I want to bring up a guy that is a friend of the middle class. He's a man of the people. He's on the radio every day, a number of times a day, really trying to help our cause. And we hope he'll be the next mayor of the city of New York, Curtis Sliwa.
Hey! Curtis!
Well, appreciate it. Again, your civic association's absolutely tremendous. It's everything and anything that citizens should aspire to be. And unfortunately, we come from a generation where we were taught civics in public school. They don't do that any longer. The power of a civics association, the Juniper Park Valley Civic Association, has proven that in tandem with all of your alliances around the city now, over an issue that is meant to strangle the middle class. It's meant to strangle the middle class. And imagine the chutzpah, the onions, the coolions of this guy, this Stephen Banks. Hey, what is this, President-elect Trump? Does he need the whole freaking precinct out here? Is he afraid of average, everyday, hard-working taxpayers who keep this guy in a brownstone at our expense? Is he so terrified of the people who actually do the work, pay the taxes, and subsidize Comrade Bill de Blasio, the dope from Park Slope, who just flew over here? Come on! You got better work to be doing here than holding up the tree. I know a tree grows in Brooklyn, but you didn't become police officers to protect the guy of privilege, the fair-haired boy who's the Maytag, a puppet of this mayor. And his sole responsibility, Banks, as Bob Holden described it, the flip-flopper. He was the guy on the outside looking in who demanded and said, oh no, you can't put homeless people in no-tell motels, Holiday Inn Expresses. He was the man. And then naturally, Comrade Bill de Blasio, the dope from Park Slope, said, I need a guy like you. Because for 2 years, I've been like, I don't have a homeless problem. Oh no, where are they? Every time he would visit a neighborhood, they would bring the local precinct out and shoo all the homeless people away. Yes. 14th Street, Union Square Park, Tompkins Park, all the parks. And the mayor would come out naturally in a drug-induced psychosis after smoking those fatties of Hindu Kushya night with his old lady on the back porch of Gracie Mansion as he wakes up at 8:30 in the morning, comes here to do his little workout with his dumbbells in the Park Slope Y, and then walks across the street to have his croissant and his little coffee and rolls into City Hall at 11. He's a part-time mayor. And then all of a sudden, he says, hell no homeless people. What are you talking about? Everywhere I go, I don't see homeless people. Because he used the police department to shoo them away. But by year number 3, it was too obvious to everybody. And now, what is he worried about? Getting re-elected. And he must have had a heart attack, an X-lax attack, when all of a sudden Preet Bharara was allowed to stay on as the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District. Because he's going to jail. Get the soap on the road, baby. It may be a federal camp for you, Comrade Bill de Blasio, but you have 8 separate investigations all about whining, dining, and pocket lining. The guy is a pay-for-play guy.
That's what he is.
And then the chutzpah, the onions, every Friday afternoon, he takes the SUV entourage with all the police, and he comes back to his beloved Park Slope. The dope from Park Slope actually sits in the window of Toto's with two phones. You know, like the old comedians at the Friars Club, working the phones, whining, dining, parking line. The lobbyists are queued up outside all afternoon. It's paid for play. Well, guess what? Hey, Banks, Maytag, let him know that the federal prosecutor is going to wire up the tables at Toto's like a Christmas tree.
And here too.
And pretty soon your own words are going to send your boss to jail. So start looking for a new means of employment. But this is about saving our city. Because what has this little disgrazia, this Shanda done? This guy, Banks, created videos that would suggest that this is a white and a black issue. Really? A divider. He's not bringing us together.
No.
He's dividing us. But it didn't fly. Because as I've said over and over, one of the first demonstrations was in East New York, where I was raised, Pennsylvania Avenue, right outside of the Galaxy Motel, Notel, Hot Sheet Motel. And the city had lured the owner into creating the same kind of relationship that he has with Patel and Maspeth with the Holiday Inn Express. You scratch my belly, I scratch yours. We lease the facility. We take homeless off the streets. It makes me look better. We don't give them services, no kitchen facilities, no mental health repair, no access to pharmaceutical products, no job training, nothing, not even the hairs on my chinny chin chin. The whole idea, sweep them out of the subways, sweep them off the streets so I can get reelected next November 8th. Over my freaking dead body! You must think we're all dopes. The bottom line is, outside of that Galaxy Motel on Pennsylvania Avenue, you had Charles Barron and Inez Barron. I hate them, they hate me, but they were right. Too many homeless people being shoved in their neighborhood. And then all of a sudden, Jumaane Williams, no friend to Curtis Sliwa, won't even get up in the city council when they play the national anthem. An anti-American, a self-hating American, but in Canarsie, Brooklyn, where my mother lives now, at the age of 93, he was right to protest homeless people being forced into a housing unit. Now, last time I looked, Charles Barron, Inez Barron, Jumaane Williams, African Americans. So how do you make a videotape, Banks, where you're suggesting this is white versus black? And the last time I looked, State Senator Jose Serrano of Corona Elmhurst, Hispanic, Dominican, protesting against the imposition of homeless people into no-tell motels overnight. No discussion with the community. Blacks, Hispanics, Asians, as we saw with the old Pan American Hotel on Queens Boulevard. Are these people of color? Hell yeah, Banks. So shove your propaganda up where the sun doesn't shine. Continue to be a Maytag for this one-term mayor. And let's get rid of this dope from Park Slope once and for all. Thanks for being out there again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Colonel.